Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. This is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance. Thank you all for those who are here joining me live, and I'm welcoming everyone who is going to be joining on the replay. It is going to be available on my channel. So today's video is going to be about the numbers 99. Are you seeing the numbers 99? If you're seeing the numbers 99, Spirit is communicating with you. There's certain messages that are coming in, and how does it specifically apply to you? So we're just going to dive into that. Hopefully you can all hear me. For those of you who are watching, if you can pop in a yes in the comment, that would be awesome. So I haven't done a live in a long time, all right? So bear with me a bit. Okay. Wonderful. So first I want to just talk about, if you're seeing the numbers 99, I've done some videos on the number 9, and you can kind of look at that. What really the number 9 represents is it's about culminations, it's about endings, it's about closures. Number 9 represents finding that inner strength, inner courage, and wisdom within. So if you're seeing the 9s, there's definitely something that's coming to an end, something that's coming to a close. You know, many times when we think of endings or we think of closures, we get a little bit nervous, like, oh my gosh, what's ending? Perhaps it's that cycle of loss. Perhaps it's a cycle of lack. Perhaps it's that cycle, a toxic cycle in a relationship. Perhaps it's that cycle where you've been looking for that job, you've been working so hard, but nothing really comes in. Okay. So there's a cycle that's kind of ending. Okay. 9-9 also has 9-9 also has the energy. When you total it up, 9 plus 9 is 18. So it has the energy of 1 and 8. Okay. So I want to highlight a little bit about the 1 and 8 also. Give me a second. I'm working with 2 devices here. Okay. So what I have over here is that the 9s, I talked about, they represent the endings and completion. It's a culmination of wisdom and experience, and it buzzes with energy of newness. Why? Because only when something closes, a chapter closes, can a new chapter begin, right? So, but there are still 9 is like you're just about finishing something. So what is it that you're just about finishing? What are those lessons that your soul is teaching you? Good morning, loves. Good morning. So what is the lesson that your soul is teaching you? Okay. So 9 also in astrology represents our 9th house, which is about travel, philosophy, higher education, and it's a search for meaning for life. And that's why 9 represents our higher wisdom. It also represents our life purpose and life path for that reason. Now, because I said you're seeing the numbers 9-9, you're also seeing, which also has the energy of 1 and 8. All right. So let's look at the numbers 1. 1 is about independence, about being, competitive, being determined, original. Okay. 1, the house of the self. Okay. That's the first house in the zodiac. Look at where your first house placements are, because that is definitely going to be activated. Okay. It talks about, 1 talks about self-reliance. Have you been codependent on something, expecting things from other people to do things? Inherently, you're not doing it consciously. Hi, loves. Hi. Good morning. So that's what the 1 is. So you have been in this cycle, quote unquote, forced to rely on your own self, to do things where you were expecting or you were hoping things would manifest, and you were wondering why supportive people are not showing up. It was not because the universe was punitive, the universe was punishing you. No, because you were learning the lesson of 1. The 1 being relying on myself, being determined, not giving up no matter what the cycle looks like. Okay, that's a number of 1. Okay, it's also about dealing with your physical body, your physical appearance. So how you project yourself. See, so think about it, right? You're born, you're new. All right, do I want to go with my, today I was thinking like, do I want to go with my Indian vibe or do I want to go with my fusion vibe? So I chose my Indian vibe. It's how I am presenting myself into the world that represents myself, right? Myself. So how you present yourself into the world, how you look at the physicality. So physical body is the first thing that I talk about, is what we experience, right? You're born. That's the first material energy. That's your body. So it also relates to your body. So issues with your body, health issues, and all of that. Wow, it's what, 9:09 in Louisiana? Well, hello there. We are tapping from the infinite source with the number 0. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, sis. And then let's move to the number 8. All right, ready? Ready to hear this, right? So the number 8. Yes, we always talk about the number 8 is as above, so below. What does that mean? Okay, so the number 8 is the number of abundance. It's the number of wealth. It's the number of achievement. Okay. As above, so below. Let's talk about it. This is the 8th house in zodiac. The 8th house is the house of transformation. It's the house of death. It's a house for sex. It's the house for taboos. Okay, so what is it? Transformations, death, sex, and taboos. So think about it. Your own sexuality, about how you feel, how you are, what have you learned when you were growing up? Were you allowed to express who you were? Or did you kind of put everything down? Okay, that all deals with that 8th house. Okay, and then taboos. Okay, this is just not okay. This is absolutely not acceptable. All right, so, and when it talks about the death, of course, it can be a physical death, but it's really about the transformation. And that's why if you look at it, the number 8 has that loop, right? And if you turn it around, it's infinity. What it means is that whatever is the spiritual energy is what you are materializing here and experiencing it as a reflection. So I wanted to start with that. So the questions that we ask in the 8th house sets the tone for the 9th house, which is what we are experiencing right now for those who are showing up and wanting to know. So even though I'm doing the reading, oh my God, it's like so hot, like at 7 a.m. here. Wow. Even though we are doing, you're seeing the numbers 9-9. So the question has been, wow, you got another 9 there, Prasancha. 739. Wonderful. So what's been happening, why you're seeing the 9s, is because of the transformations that have been taking place in your 8th house. Okay. It also rules. I needed to kind of get this in because that sets the tone for our reading. Now, this also, what did I write? Yeah, right. So this house also rules the occult, the magic, the alternate universe. Okay, so when we're talking about magic, we're talking about occult. A lot of the places, it is a taboo. This is not okay. Oh, this is unseen. This is like voodoo kind of stuff, right? So I'm talking about, this is what this whole house represents. Are you able to tap into the magic within? Are you able to understand what the laws of the universe are? Are you able to come in tandem and understand what you are here to experience, right? So all that deals with not what I can see with my eyes. So that's where those transformations have been taking place for you in your life. And therefore, you're reaching this culmination points, the things that have taken place in your 8th house and in the 1st house, okay? Which is getting you to, one is getting you to stand up for yourself, to be self-reliant. Who are you? How do you express yourself? Are you going to be, are you a follower or are you a leader? One pushes you towards leadership. And 8th brings about the transformations in these different aspects and areas where you have held certain limiting beliefs. All right, so now we are ready to begin our reading. Let's see, what's my first question? Okay, Mama needs glasses. I can't see up close. All right, let us see. Oh, this was such a wonderful spread for me to do. I can't even tell you. This has been designed by moi, yours truly. And let's get into it. What's the first question? All right. So the first question that I'm asking Spirit is, what aspect of your life will you experience the endings and completion in? Okay. So I've chosen some aspects here. Let's have a look at it. So what aspect of the people's life are they going to experience endings and a completion in? So what are my decks? This one. This one. A nice breeze. So definitely I'm picking up that finally where it was hot, it's going to be breezy. Yeah, things are going to be a breeze where you felt like it was a bit challenging here. What else do I have? Do I have all my decks here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. All right. So let's look at it. So what aspect of people's life is coming to a closure, is coming to an ending? Thank you. Wow. Wonderful. It's funny because besides when I did the reading, when I set up how I'm going to be asking the questions, yesterday when I was getting everything ready, saged and infused it all with all your energy for the people who'll be joining in live specially, and also hi from Italy. Wonderful. This is the exact one I got personally because I did this entire reading personally for me to see what the 9/9 portal is opening up for me, and I got this one. The first house, okay, is right here. I don't know if you can see this. This is the 12th house. The 12th house. So as I'm doing this reading, either you're making notes or when you see the replay, make the notes, because I'm not an astrologer. I don't do any of that. There are very nice ones out there, but I have enough of an interest and learned enough to bring it in, to infuse it to our readings. Look at where your 12th house placements are, because that is definitely coming to a nice close. I know enough about the 12th house to know that it is the house of the unseen. It is the house of the unseen, okay? Because you're closing after the 12th house, because there are 12 houses in the zodiac, you come to the first house again. So 12th house deals with spirituality. It deals with transcending. Okay, so you're transcending certain things. You're transcending limiting beliefs. You're transcending in those areas and aspects. It's also the house of karma. Okay, so what is coming to a close is a huge karmic cycle. And for those of you who have been giving and you felt like you've been sacrificing, so this also deals with sacrificial service. And this is the house of healing. So if you've been going through a period of karmic release and you've been struggling a lot, you've been pushing through all of that, know that Spirit is helping you to close this cycle. So out of all of these words, personally for me, it was coming sacrificial service and karma. Feel what it feels like for you. So I'm going to give you a few words. You can close your eyes and feel it in your heart. Okay? Spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, healing. Thank you, angels. What aspect of the people's life is coming to an ending or a close? Thank you. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy really takes you deep. Scorpio is a water sign. Okay? So about the intensity. Okay? About purging, about renewing. Oh my gosh. It couldn't have come out better. 12th house and Scorpio. Scorpio and the 12th house go deep, 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 deep. Scorpio is a very, very deep sign. It's a water sign. So you've been healing a lot of emotions. So whether they're emotional wounds that you got in a relationship, of just not feeling good enough, of not having the life that you had hoped and put your heart and mind to, it's coming to a close. Perhaps you've been going through a period of deep intensity. You know, intensity in terms of polarities. When we look at the number 8, right? I don't have the number 8 here, but you know how the number 8 looks, right? So when you're swinging from one pole to the other, the intensity, you don't feel balanced. So it's coming to a close of where you've had a lot of push and pull, and you're coming closer and closer to the center point. When you're closer and closer to the central point of who you are as a fractal reflection, you're in the center core. You're not swinging from very highs, you're not swinging to very lows. You will have the highs and the lows because that's life. However, now you're not just going to be swayed in one direction and and be lodged there, and then you'll have a crash. So highs and lows. Highs and lows are going to be lesser and lesser. So that way you'll feel more balanced. That's what I'm feeling. I'm seeing renewal here, right? Death and rebirth. It definitely, I'm excited to see what else is going to open up. This has already answered a lot, angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll take one energy here in the 12th, what are the people experiencing an ending in? Oh, wow. How beautiful. This is actually an opening. What are people experiencing an ending? And I think I've already answered the questions. That's perhaps why we're getting... Thank you, angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we got this door to spirit. Door to spirit is so beautiful. Okay, finally, that door, the freedom, when I'm looking at this energy, what I'm picking up is that door to freedom is opening. The door to freedom is opening. And look at all the intense energies, you guys. Who am I tapping into? All of you. And I'm getting like 19 concurrent viewers. Wonderful. 1 and 9. We got the tower energy on what you're ending. Things that went down to the rubble where you were feeling safe, a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a loss of sense of self, things that were once lost where you held on to. These feel like long held beliefs, long held relationships, long held jobs, places. Maybe you've lost a home, you've lost a loved one. Losses. I'm picking up losses. So a lot of grief. Okay, your foundation, it feels like the rug has been pulled under you. Oh, we have a Scorpio in the house. Well, welcome. There you go. You're bringing about your energy, my dear Hilka. I may not be saying it right. Yes. Yes, Scorpio. We have the Scorpio energy here. And there comes the tower. I mean, if I have to tell someone on how much disruption is happening, everything is right here. The 12th house, Scorpio, and the tower card. Okay. So what I am being shown with all of this is this beautiful, this was meant to happen so that you can open up to your spirituality. You can open up to understanding what do we mean by karma, and how can I grow more in love? How can I come to a place of balance? Can I end the fights? Can I end the mental battle? Can I end the verbal battle? Do I have to have the last word? Can I move on from that and have peace? Can I choose peace? Even if I don't have a closure at that job, I don't understand why that happened. Even though I don't have a closure in that relationship, can I move towards peace? Okay, peace. Whew. What other area? What area of your life are you going to experience an ending and closure? Right? There you go. We got this independence. So to me, number one, it's speaking of is where you felt financially stuck, where you felt financially unstable. You were doing some things, whether that was a job, you thought that, that was your forever after kind of a job. Like, I'm going to retire, I'm going to like sit back, and boom, you lose that. Okay, because that was not the right place. Spirit is taking you to a new place where you can be abundant, live abundantly, have a luxurious life. Okay, you deserve a luxurious life. No more a life of sacrifice. No more you're transcending your low self-esteem and low self-worth. You're definitely, I'm picking up lack of self-worth and self-esteem from the group right now. Okay. Thank you, loves, that it is resonating. Thank you for saying that. So for sure, this is going to be about your money banks here, which is what I'm seeing. It's important because we are in this physicality. So part of the lesson has been, have you been rejecting money consciously? Have you been chasing it? Right? Like, okay, I don't have enough, and if I had the money, I would do this or do that. Or can you? And that's a part of the 8th house question, right? The 8th house question also deals with transformation of how you view money. Money is simply an energy. It's neutral, actually. Money is a neutral energy. And this neutral energy simply was created back in the day for an energy exchange. Like, okay, this is what I give and that's what I receive in there. So money itself was not what many people call as, oh my gosh, money is the root cause of evil. Money does this, and when people have money, they change. The question is not money. It is the user of the money. So please remember, it's very important. Thank you for writing the 8 so we can see that, what that 8 represents. Money, it's not money is the problem. It is the user. If you are misaligned, unaligned, you're not in your alignment, you're coming from the ego, you're coming from greed, you're coming from, I'm going to accumulate, I'm going to have power over others, and I want to be the big boss, and then I will show them, and then I will do that. I want millions in my bank, and I will do that. The big difference with start to focus on all the people who have money, who are doing tremendous amount of amazing stuff in the world. So money is great power, and with great power comes great responsibility. Okay. Yes, that's what's coming through. That's what I meant to share. That open your heart, that yes, Spirit, shower me with infinite blessings. Shower me with whatever resources that I need or more. I'm open to receive. I'm open to this abundant flow. I deserve it. I am a spiritual being, and I have this spiritual energy. I have this creative power, and I have this desire to bring about this ease and luxury, not only in my life, but bring healing onto the planet. I want to share my wealth with others. I want to open up this, and I want to help the ones who are not there yet. This is where my heart calling is. When you are aligned to the energy, that's why we talk about 9 is the number for life purpose. Life purpose is not just about I, me, myself. It's about what we are doing outward and collectively, because it's not just me sitting in my home and I drink all of it and I throw all the trash outside and think it's not going to have an impact on the environment. The environment is impacted by everything. Every word I'm putting out, I'm putting it in the collective cauldron. I'm putting it out in the collective cauldron. Every emotion that I am exerting, I'm putting it in the collective consciousness. What energy are you putting in the collective consciousness? Right? So that is the key. So open yourself up to receive the infinite abundance. Open yourself up because you are abundant. Open yourself up to say yes. I say yes to the material abundance is coming in because I'm anchored not in the physicality. I'm anchored in my spiritual self. I'm anchored in my spiritual self. I transcend the temptations of the material plane. However, I'm anchored here. Let me have the resources, universe, and let me play. Let me play where I open up the doors for others. I am helping others. I'm an environmentalist. I'm doing this for society. I love that. So money in the hands of right people with the right energy does amazing amount of good. So get rid of that limiting belief that money is not good. Okay? Wow, that was a lot of channeling that came in. Thank you. Now, let's explore the second question. What are you learning? This one has already shown me a lot on what you're learning. Let's have a look at what you're learning. What are the people learning? Those who are tuning in right now with these 9-9. What are the people learning? What are the people learning? What are the people learning? I got this one too. Yesterday. One of these. What are the people learning? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. One more. Wow. Yes, I'm so excited. I should have put like 5 fans here. Sorry. So much energy is flowing through. Guys, give me a second, okay? Like I'm heating up here. Woo, 1 sec. And this is not like a recording video where I can pause it and go in and get a fan here. Sorry. This is all live. This is how what happens to Archana when I'm recording and I put a pause. Whew. Okay. Yes. There's so much energy is flowing through. What are you learning? Oh, that's why. What are you learning? You are learning happiness. I choose happiness with all these dolphins. You're choosing. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Are you happy at the workplace? Yeah. Are you? Are you happy in that relationship? Oh my God. The moment you think of that relationship, it just does something and you start to kind of clamp up. Know that that's not right for you. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Okay? So, happiness, happiness, happiness. So, pop in the comment there songs that I can't think of. There's a song that's playing in my head. Happy, 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 happy. No, if you know any songs that have happiness in it, please put it in there because I think it's important for others to know as this live chat is going to be available for others. So you're aware that being happy means you're on the right path. You're learning to choose you. You're learning to choose your happiness. And look at that. Oh, I love it. Look at this. This says number 9 and it says the maiden. Okay? Maiden. All right? And in this one, and I have to say this is especially for women. Okay? This message is coming in for women. Okay. So there is this media thing about, yes, it was by Farrell. Happy. Correct. I remember that. And this says number 9 in this deck, by the way. Number 9. And in this one, they show that they're showing a female figure and they're showing her more on the, how do I put it, on a plumper side. And I thought of it. And in this particular deck, they've chosen like different types of feminine figures, like literally in the physical bodies too. And because this personally came for me. This personally came for me yesterday. That what is the 9-9 gateway opening for Archana, right? And it says number 9. So some of you, those are tuning in, please explore and see your body issues. How do you view your body? Because social media has put out there what a ideal body should look like, what the ideal hair should look like, especially for women. I'm sure it's for men too, but I'm sorry guys. I'm a woman, so I'm more gravitated towards that. I know for men too, but what's coming through especially is for women, darlings. However your body is, don't look at it like this needs that changing, that needs that changing. Yes, honor it, take care of it because that's the first house. But I think for some of you, that you've had to deal a lot with your body issues or weight issues or how you look. You've judged yourself quite harshly on that, okay? So I love what it says here. It says here, time to frolic, and a beautiful breeze came in right now. It's time to frolic and play. Be present in your life. Adulting is hard enough. Take a moment, let go of worry and exist in trust. Frolic and play and happiness right here, okay? We're seeing that. Right? And we got 2 cards of masculine energy, of action. We got the Magician and action. Okay, whenever I see this energy of action, it reminds me of the Chariot. Okay? Yeah, there you go, right? Weight. Well, weight for me too. I was super skinny up till, and I ate everything under the sun. My family and friends would just tease me, Archana, you can't eat like this. I would just only eat like butter and everything, and I was absolutely skinny, and people thought I worked out. I never worked out a bone in my life. And then boom, after I had 2 kids and I was like 35, and I'm like, oh my God. But all those years of eating a certain way, it's not like my mom didn't make healthy food. She made healthy food. I made unhealthy choices. And then for years on and after that, boom, suddenly the weight started to come up and I started to take all these different, I tried like everybody else. Oh my God, what's going on? The weight is not getting off. And it was just like the whole 10 to 15 years was the issue with weight. And then people, who knew me from back then say, Archana, you were like so skinny. What happened? And it just became like a stressful situation, even for me. Yes. So I did really. So till I started to say, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the fruits that I enjoy without guilt. I am going to take healthy choices. I mean, during that time of when I wanted to shed the weight, I went into crazy diets. I went into working out with a trainer 7 days a week. Archana would work like 12 hours, had kids, take care of the kids. And after that, I would be working out with a trainer, at least an hour and a half every single day, because pumping iron at the gym. I was like where the guys are, and I was really like, okay, I gotta look hot, I gotta look great. So there's all this, because that's what I'm picking up in the media. Like, okay, I'm like aging, and maybe I'm getting wrinkles, so let me fix my body, but not fixing it in getting some things done. That was just something that's just not me. So anyway, when you mentioned that, when I saw this, I thought this was a personal message, but because it's coming here, I'm sharing that with you. So during that time, I I don't even remember what medicines you take to lose weight and stuff. I'm sure it had some impact on it. So once the realizations after 40 started to come in, is that's when I really hit the existential crisis. And I started to focus a lot on, okay, I'll do yoga, I'll do meditation. So I went into 180 degrees in the way also I look at my body, how I approached it. So even right now, when I have people who are super skinny, who go to the gym all the time, who are doing this, they will not eat this, they will not, and they'll watch me eat the potato, so happy. How are you eating the potato? I'm like, there are a few things that I love in life, and I'm not giving that up, and that's perfectly okay. And I'm perfectly okay exactly how I am looking. Yes, I am exercising in a healthy way, but I'm creating a healthy balance. So I had to come to the acceptance of who I am, and I realized that with the same amount of food, with just bare minimum of moving my body and feeling good, I started to lose weight. So it's a lot about the mental mindset, because I truly came into the acceptance of however I look, I'm going to honor how I look, and I'm going to honor this body. So I started to also create so many women who come in on my sessions, like Goddess Moon sessions, etc. We talk a lot about the body and then how we honor the sacral energy. Anyway, that was not a side note, I guess, because one of you mentioned it, and that's what it is. So where you are, be happy, whether you're male or female, whatever your body size is, how it looks, it doesn't stop you from enjoying your life right now. Okay, so it's time to allow the spirit, so understand the cycles of light and dark. That's what the action is. That's a lesson you're learning, that there'll be times where the cycle is going to be high, and then there's going to be a time when the cycle is going to be a little bit low. Okay, there'll be time when you'll be emotional, there'll be time when you'll be taking action. So that's a lesson you're learning. Magician, I love it. Magician's my guy. Okay, he's my guy. Okay, because that's me. That's how I see myself. I'm the magician and the empress. That's how I see it. Here's my magician's wand. Okay, I did a course, and we were doing a course, and we were tapping into the energy of Merlin, and I got this from Etsy. Cool wand, right? So I wave my wand around in fun. So understanding that I hold all the tools. Okay, I shift my mindset. And again, we got the number 8 here, the first house and the 8th house, 1 and the 8, right? So you're learning that through my own willpower, through my mind, through my emotional energy, and through the power of my words, I can create whatever I want. So that's a lesson you're learning. Let's look at it. Wow, you're learning. What did I say? That's why I did tell you at the beginning, right? I already channeled that for you. We got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a leader. The King of Pentacles is someone who knows how to materialize their dreams into the physical reality. That money is great. Physical health is important. And I use the resources as I am anchored into the universe, right? I'm using the resources that I'm anchored into the universe for the greatest good for all. Harm to none. I'm using my resources for the greatest good for all. The moment you align yourself with that truth, with the divine will, all doors are going to open. With this Tower card, I am not surprised if, boom, doors start to open, opportunities start to come in where you had not seen before. You're learning the power of also. Another message that flew in right now with the King of Pentacles, and a lesson you're learning, is that you're learning to value the material world. So it starts with the first house of your body. You value your body. What am I eating? What am I drinking? How can I be mindful of that? What are my routines? Am I overspending somewhere? Am I overcompensating for an emotional lack? And so you're being honest. So a king of pentacles is also prudent, is not like, is wise man, masculine energy. Whether you're male or female, you're tapping into the energy of taking action. That's a masculine energy, whether you are a male or female. So you're definitely on the path of happiness, enjoying the riches, and also being coming in a place of power and leadership. I love that. Thank you angels. That was a blessing. So what will support you in integrating these learnings? Okay, I felt like that's something that I wanted to ask, is like, yes, okay, we're doing all of this, but what's going to support the people? Oh, my favorite cards. I love it. I love this. What will support the people in integrating these learnings, angels? What will support the people? I will take the face up only. Thank you. I love it. I love the energy coming. I got a different one, but this one's for you guys from my chakra deck. What will support the people in integrating these learnings? Yes. From my white flower deck. How many am I pulling? 3. What will support the people? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, angels. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Insanely amazing. What is going to support you? Let's go. Let's take 3 tarot, not 2. Okay, goody. Let's put the Queen of Cups here. Let's put the Death card here. We got Scorpio all over here. Scorpio! Scorpio energy coming through. Okay. Thank you, angels. Thank you. Thank you. What's going to support you? One mantra for you. I lead from the heart. Can someone write that in the comments for me? I lead from the heart. The leader, the sun. Okay. Sun is again the home of the divine masculine. It's a masculine energy within you. So tapping into your masculine energy, having healthy boundaries, okay, going for routines, having a goal, and following through. Okay. So that's important, because that's where you are finding and creating your own path. That's what's going to support you. I lead from the heart. Okay. Be confident. Okay. How are you driving your confidence? How are you honing in on your confidence? Your confidence is not coming from the number of degrees you have or what somebody has said that you're capable of or not capable of. Thank you for writing that for the group. But it's coming from your divine connection. Okay. What will support you is crown chakra. Continue to connect with the divine energy. Okay. I generally do a lot of the pillar of light, so I may record a pillar of light. I'm still trying to figure out how to infuse music with words, but just with my sound, because I do that in a lot of my sessions. And one of my clients who does mentoring with me, she asked me to, can she get a recording of it? I'm like, okay, let me give it to all my clients. And now I'm thinking, as it's coming, I am going to bring it for all of you on the channel. I'll do something that's called a pillar of light. It's going to constantly help you to get back to the center, because we breathe from the heart, we breathe from the root, connect to the earth, and then we breathe from the crown, connect into the source, and then we sit in this pillar of light as the energy flows in. So you feel centered, anchored, and supported on earth. And when you're coming from a place of centering, then you are less reactive and you take your power back inward and you look at everything as a reflection. And then where it's time to process, you process. Yes, I think I will do that. I didn't bring a pen to write that note for me. I will definitely remember to do that for the group. Give me about a couple of weeks to record it in quiet time and put it up for you. So that is what's going to support you, your spirituality. And remember, we talked about what's coming to a conclusion. The clearing was the Scorpio energy and the 12th house, right? The 12th house is the house of spirituality. When we're talking about closure and ending, you're not closing out spirituality. What it means is tapping into your spiritual self is really going to support you. That's what I'm feeling over here. So whether it's mantra chanting, whether it is, spending time in nature, whether it is listening to frequency music, I love listening to binaural beats. I love listening to the different music notes for different chakras. Besides me, I do those for others, then I need to have that for me, right? So either I go to another person to help me, and these are the other ways in which I bring in my own spiritual service. I begin in the morning. I begin with gratitude. I begin with putting my feet on the ground and saying thank you for this life before I touch the phone. And just start with my pillar of ascension, start coming from a place of centering, and I begin to saying that I'm going to choose love as my guiding force for today, or I'm going to choose compassion. So whatever comes my way, no matter how much someone is annoying me, I'm going to come from that place because I set the intention in the morning. So those are like some of the practices that I have, and I share that with ones who are doing like sessions with me, but I'm sharing that with you right now. Like whatever your practice is, keep that in, because that divine connection is really supporting you. And you are going to be a leader, that's for sure. I'm picking that up. So be courageous if you're speaking up about that taboo, that you want to come out of the closet, you want to share about your subliminals are great too. I'm a little bit skeptical for my own personal self, because I have to know you, like you're doing the right subliminals, or are you saying something? It's just something that I used to listen to a lot of subliminals, and then I came to that maybe I should learn to do the subliminals myself and practice it. But yes, subliminals have been very helpful too at certain point in my journey. And I was feeling over here that what will help you is to be courageous, meaning if there's something that you wanted to do and you're a little bit afraid, like for instance, I want to come across a certain way on my channel, it's taken me a while to, just laugh like that and allow my silliness to come out. But that was the nudge I'd been getting for like a long time before that part came out. And then it really helped to see that it was received so well from all of you. I'm just giving you my example here. So that's going to support you. Okay. Again, we got the energy of unhappy. And remember, what is the lesson you're learning? Happiness. How interesting, right? How interesting that Spirit gives the messages like that. So it is, I will rise. I love that. I will rise. Can someone write that in the comments there? In the I will rise. So they're showing this flower that's gone down and it's just not in the best of place. You will rise again. Look at that, like a leader. Right? What's coming to me? It's like one of those boxers, like yours, Muhammad Ali, or I'm thinking Rocky. I'm thinking of the Rocky movie. I'm thinking of all these. Every time I think of I will rise again, I always think of box. I don't like boxing, but that's the example that always comes to me. He said a person has been punched and punched and punched, and I'm rooting always for the underdog. Oh my God, he's taken so many punches. Please get up, get up, get up, and I'm rooting for that person who's like flat and is bleeding, and then he rises again. To me, that's what I look for. Like not a winner again. That's not exciting for me. For me, what is so deeply moving is someone who was beaten down to the bottom rung, and then they find that spirit, they find that courage, and they rise again. Okay? So that's what I will rise. I will rise. So no matter what you've experienced, no matter what the challenges are coming, you will rise. So say to yourself, I will rise. Thank you, Prasancha, for saying that. I like it. I will rise. JC Nand, thank you. All right, now we got anxious energy. My nerves won't get the best of me. So some of you may be dealing with anxiety and depression. either diagnosed or undiagnosed. Because I think I have some statistics on how many people go undiagnosed with depression and anxiety. Okay, anxiety is when we are not residing from our core. We're not residing from the center point of our fractal. We are far away, thinking about, we got the worry energy. We're thinking about the future. Oh my God, I just lost a home. Oh my God, I lost a job. Oh my God, I got into an accident. Oh my God, so and so, so many things that happen, right? What was I saying? Oh my God, I looked at something and I lost my chain of thoughts. It'll come to me. Well, anyway, what I was saying was that, yes, thank you, angels. Thank you for putting me back on track. I go off track sometimes. So you're thinking about the future, you're worrying about it. Oh my God, what will happen? So there's no, oh my God, what will happen? It will be, oh my God, I am a divine being. I trust whatever has happened and showed up in my field of experience. Start using the words that this has shown up in my field of experience. What is showing up in the field of experience? That's what's showing up in the field of experience. I know Spirit's got my back. I will rise. Spirit's got my back. So you release the anxious energy and you bring yourself in the present moment. Okay, that's something also, two things I have to do. Other one is to do a little meditation, guided meditation for bringing us back to feeling calm again. Short one, something that's short, something that's 2 to 3 minutes, not something that's long drawn. So when you're feeling that anxious energy, start breathing and connecting to the earth, breathing and connected to the present body. I'm present here. I'm here. See? Or when you're thinking of a past, you're thinking of a past relationship that didn't happen. You're thinking of something that didn't take place. That creates a lot of trauma. You're feeling sad, you're feeling grief, you're feeling uninspired, all of those. So bring yourself back into the present because that was a past energy. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm a divine being. I'm present here now. I choose this life. I chose this life. I came to earth. This is the exact life I chose in this physical body to experience this polarity on this realm. I chose this. So this great learning, and I'm open to it. So you bring yourself back. Okay, what's going to support you is the death card. Okay, we got that from the Scorpio energy. We got that from the 12th house of transformation. So ending a certain way. Life is not meant to be a sacrifice. So change your mindset. Okay, so bring in understanding to the parts where at one point we got the Queen of Cups. So offer understanding before you offer understanding to anybody else. I want you to offer that understanding to yourself. Stop being so judgy towards yourself. Stop being so judgy about the way you look, the way you talk, the way you are, what you should have done, why you didn't do it. Oh, you got mad and upset in that relationship. You shouldn't have. Well, we're all learning. We're all learning. So the key is awareness. You're starting with the place of awareness. Like, okay, I see that. Now, what can I do different now? That is taking the power back. That is taking the power back, and you bring in compassion and understanding from there, right? Then we have the energy of what's going to support you to be vulnerable, to go to those parts where you don't want to go. Like, that's like painful. See the pain. Go through that pain, because that's where the 10 is going to come in. You're coming to a close. From 9, you're learning these things so that a new cycle can be birthed. So through this death, through this 12th house, through this energy, you're going to be able to take action. And through this darkness, through whatever the darkness, through the trough, you're going to rise again. And this time when you rise, it's like the hero rises, the hero's journey. You've gone through the challenges, the difficulties, and you've come back with an elixir. So these are the elixirs. These challenges, these wounds that you have mended are the elixir of your life. I establish healthy boundaries, which is what you will do as a King of Pentacles, which is what you will do as a leader. This is what I accept. This is what I will not accept. I will not accept. I don't care if it is right for the entire world. If it is not right for me and I feel that this is not right for me, I draw my boundary. Okay, you are the leader. If you you have to be the leader of your life. If you keep following what everybody else is doing, if you are, I think I made a post on the community page, check that out, and I talked about, if you don't know who you are, the world will define you. The world's gonna ask you who you are. I think that was a great quote by Carl Jung. I loved it. I was on the Carl Jung mood. I was watching his videos and quotes, etc. And it came up, and it's very important right now about healthy boundaries. If you don't know who you are, which is fine, which is what we are learning. So start to know, I like this or I don't like it. I don't like it. So don't impose your ideas on me. Don't force your ideas on me. I don't like it. I can allow for you to have the idea. I can allow for us to have a difference of opinion. Don't force me to like it. Don't tell me that you should like this, because you have porous boundaries and you are allowing other people. So that's how you take your power back. Inner knowing. Okay, so we're all learning. This is not like, you cross this, and I sometimes think like, yay, Archana gets into this little bit of the ego mode, like, yes, I got this, and yes, I've learned this lesson, and boom, I get a lesson from 3rd grade, which I thought I covered, and I failed it again. So I'm like, why did this come up? Time for a little bit of ego death here, Archana. So anyway, just sharing on a light note, okay? Also, what is going to support you is we got the 5 of Cups. Okay, so with the Death card and the 5 of Cups, which is very clear message, dears. Which way do you want to focus? Okay, do we want to focus on the light, or do we want to focus on the past? We want to come back into the present. When we look at something that's lost, it gives us a chance to grow in our spiritual self, to see who we are and what is it that we want. Wonderful. All this has come next to my blue angelite crystal. You can't see, I have all my crystals here. Okay, wow, this is a long reading. What is the 4th question? Oh yes, I love it. So because we're doing the 9s, I wanted to also tap into the energy of 1 and 8, because we're getting 9-9. How can you strengthen your first house? Okay, the house of the self. Let's look at that. How can you strengthen the house of the self? How can the people strengthen their first house? Meaning, house of the self. What you think about yourself, what you believe about yourself. How can the people strengthen it? How can the people strengthen the sense of self? How can the people strengthen the sense of self? Hello? You can go. I won't be mad. Go. All these bunnies. They listen to all my reading. They watch me when I meditate. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for the donation, love. Thank you. What was it? I got distracted with the bunnies. How can you strengthen your first house of the self? Oh. Okay, and we are doubling on anxiety. Guys and gals, what are you doing? First house energy. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you. So what we got over here, thank you for first house Aquarius. Wow. My first house, I think it's Taurus. Yes, it's Taurus. This is, I'm really tapping into the energy of self-reliance, leadership, and if the physical appearance and body comes through, it comes through for you. Okay, see how it resonates for you. But when I was shuffling the decks and I got the energy prepared, infused it yesterday, the energy I was asking about was self-reliance. You know, many times you're doubting yourself, because we got the energy here of the King of Pentacles, we got the energy of the Magician here, and we have the energy of the Nine of Pentacles at the beginning part. This is where you're coming in. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Oh, I didn't know you're going to join right now. Wonderful. And I'm going to see you in the evening too. Yes, I know, right? My little animals, and I'm gonna get a bird feeder here too, so everybody can see the birds also. Anyway, coming back to here, do you see all the yellows? Yellows is again the sun's energy, which is what we got here as the sun. So some of you can connect by doing the sun mantras, connecting with the sun, God energy. Okay, maybe morning time it's coming through. Okay, that means I have to do this too. Yeah, because I don't wake up that early in the morning. So sun mantra is coming strongly. So connecting with the sun's energy is going to infuse you. That's something that's just randomly came in. So how you can strengthen your first house is, remember, we're talking about leadership. We're talking about valuing of the self. So many times I feel that you may be impulsive. Okay, not all of you. Some of you are maybe impulsive. So it's saying here to start to think things through. Think yeah, think things through, meaning don't be impulsive. So a leader is someone who's going to have a vision, who's going to have a game plan. All right, I want to achieve this, so Archana wants to achieve this, then these are the steps that I need to take, right? So have a game plan, have a vision, and be okay when certain things don't happen the way you had hoped and wanted to happen, because that's part of the learning. Okay, so that's important. That's going to help you to focus and be more, it'll help you to rely on your own self first. Okay, and I'm also feeling like what the angels are saying over here is that tame the fears. We got the strength card with think things through. Tame the fears. Okay, so second message with this is maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're someone who has an analysis paralysis. Okay, maybe you overthink things. Okay, so the angels are saying over here with the angelic, and we got the infinity sign right here above the, so they show us the feminine energy, which is receptivity, angel. Okay, we're talking about angelic presence, your higher self with the infinity sign. And this is our lower nature here, the lion over here, representing our fears. It's also representing our aggression, things where we get very impulsive, we get angry, we want to retort, we want to make sure we're right, and we want to rush through things. Okay. Oh, thank you, angels. I got a download. Where we rush through things. Think things through. Where you rush through things, think things through. Oh my God, this is like a tongue twister. I can't do this. You got it, right? You got it. This is like a tongue twister. Yeah. All right. So that's how you can strengthen your first house. I think in the first house you have created unconsciously a lot. Impulsive, strong Mars. Maybe check how much of the Mars energy you have in you. Okay. So start to calm that down, and that's why patience energy has come in. Be patient. Don't say I just planted the seeds and why is it not growing? Okay, that's impatience. So patience is going to help you to strengthen the sense of self and leadership, because one of the things was leadership. A leader is someone who's not going to say, oh, it didn't work, okay, that's it, I quit and we're done. A leader is someone who's going to flow through, is going to go through, is going to push through, is going to be dedicated. So patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Oh, that's probably why I was intuitively guided to create this part in my house as my haven. Okay, take time alone to find the balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. I see. So 3 messages coming in here. Spend time in nature if you're not doing that already, dear. Thank you for sharing your own things. We got Aries moon. I got a ton of Aries. I got a lot of fire in my chart also, and I have been highly impulsive. I mean, I still do get very impulsive because of all that Mars in all over town for me. So God really put me in this patience mode a lot. Okay, open up to your feminine energy, Archana, and calm down that masculine energy. Okay, so nothing would come that easy. So I had no choice but to be patient. I would fret and I would go, so upset, like, why is it not happening? It's happening for other people. It's not happening for me. Maybe I'm not good enough. So all that nonsense that I created, but that was fun. Okay? When I say nonsense, meaning I look at it and I'm like, that was so cool because I didn't know. And with the 12th house, there's so much learning that has taken place. If someone asks, would you have wanted to know things earlier? Would you have wanted your journey to be different? Absolutely not. I would make the same mistakes again because I learned so much from every one of those mistakes. Okay, and it's important to enjoy the impulsiveness and also the patience when you watch something bloom after a lot of hard work. That sense of, I don't know, gratification is so different. There's a divine quality to patience, is what I personally have experienced, someone who has been impulsive. So truly, because I see that manifested in my life, in relationships, in the physicality, in how I have grown, in my own understanding, in my own intuitive abilities. There's so much that has opened up, but it has been because of, I cannot tell you the amount of times I had said, I'm quitting, I'm no good, and I just, it's just exhausting, this is stupid, I shouldn't want to do this, and I don't want to help anybody. I went through that whole millions of dark nights of the soul, right? But overall, as the journey progressed, I started to glide. I didn't realize that I could actually glide. That I could actually come up to the surface of the water and be graceful like the swan. That felt good. Okay, so create a place that's going to be, stillness is important. So what will help you is to have a meditation practice. It can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, but that's your time with yourself, right? When you spend time with yourself, you're going to know who you are, what you like, where you want to draw your boundaries, where you want to go next. So for those who resonate with the impulsiveness, and that was something. It's like you're on the go, 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 go. Masculine energy, go, 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 go. You keep do. You missed the road. You missed all the beautiful flowers. There was so much beauty along the way. You just like went in that Ferrari, 100 miles an hour. Yes, of course, there's a thrill of that, but you missed a lot along the journey. So when you're rushing a lot, then spirit is helping you because you need to balance it with your feminine energy to kind of put a restriction in there. Why is a restriction in there? As the restriction comes in, so you can take a breath. So to know yourself, to come to oneness, it would be very important for you to develop a stillness practice, okay? However that is for you. Patience is going to bring you big rewards. So eye on the big prize, babies. Eye on the big prize. There's the world card, okay? How you can strengthen. So look at, be vulnerable, and also a unique message is coming in. Look into the world to people who have gone through challenges and risen out of it victorious, and not just risen out of it victorious, but have made a name or something in the world. Because I think that's an inspiration. So look to inspiration in the world. That's a message. All right. What's going to support you? We got anxiety with the 6 of Cups. Thinking about the past. Past relationships, past hurts, past unfulfilled desires. So, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but let me break the record again. Silly humor is coming through. Let's come back into the present. You can't go back and change the past. It was a learning. It was a growth. So bring yourself into the present moment. That's a message again from here with the anxiety and the 6 of Cups. Because you're thinking about the past. What happened, what didn't happen, what should have happened, what could have happened. So we let that go. Okay. All right, 2 more questions. I was not expecting this to be this long. Of course, on live, I talk so much. All right. How can you bring about... Oh, yes, this was the fun one. Okay. All of them are fun. What is this? How can you bring about transformation in the self, live abundantly, and achieve your heart's desire? That's the next question. So once this goes up, I'll timestamp all of them. How you can bring about transformations in the self, because that brings in the energy of the 8th house, and how you can live abundantly and achieve your heart's desire. To me, that was like I'm amalgamating the 1st house there. So let's look at how you can bring about that transformations in your life. Surrender Infinity Oracle. Oh, this is for later. Okay. All right. So we're getting the how you can bring about a transformation in yourself. How can the people bring about the transformation in the self? 3, 1. Oh, this is like such a synchronistic message. I love it, angels. So there's a very specific message also that's come in. I was going to take 3, but that's fine. That one has definitely come up. Transformation in the self, angels. In fact, anyway, no in fact right now. Transformation in the self. Oh, wearing glasses is like clarifying everything. I can see everything clearly. So big. Transformations in the self. Let's take one more, angels. I'm feeling one more. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. So nice to receive this energy. So, how can you bring about a transformation in the self? The first one is, we have already touched upon it, so that's wonderful. This section will go fast. Is surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So you do need to spend time in nature. Forest, water, mountains. Take time out. No matter how busy you are, take time out, because that is really going to help you. And also what happens when you are in natural beauty, when you are outdoors, not in a car and not like doing other things, but you're really in nature, what happens is you begin to see the vastness, and you begin to see that there's so many different life forms, and you see the abundance all around you. When you see it in the external, you begin to connect with that internally that already exists, right? And we talked about all of that, spending time in nature. So this, every time what happens is, like in the daytime, I'm being a mommy and I'm doing all of this, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't get out, and it's really hot right now. I mean, I'm complaining a little bit. It's a little bit hot here in Southern California. It reminds me of my India weather, which was like, it gets crazy hot and sticky, and I know we have that in Texas too, but anyway, not one of the best, but it's okay. But I have to get out into the nature, and I sit there by the park, and people over there are looking at me. I'm writing, and I get lots of insights, and my tree is like talking to me, and I'm like, oh, tomorrow I'm doing a reading. Any messages for me? And then I start to get downloads, and it's just the way I am. And it's just so nice. And that's the time most people are walking and exercising. I take my mat, I take my backpack, and I take my laptop and I sit there in nature, and I'm under the tree, and I'm sometimes just staring into space. I love it. And 1 hour later, 2 hours later, whatever I feel like, when the lights go out, I come back in, and I am absolutely rejuvenated. So it is what is going to help you to transform. And nature, because when I do this pillar of ascension, when I'm helping you to ground your energy, or when you're doing it on your own, you're connecting to Mother Earth. So when you are in nature, you are automatically grounding. When we are around all these electronics, it depletes our aura, right? Second, how you can bring about a transformation? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Hi, Chitra. 11:11. Thank you. Slow and steady. Natural beauty was when it was 11:11. Slow and steady. We got the card of patience. We already saw that. So don't rush into things. Think, things through. Oh my God, that's going to be a tongue twister for Archana. Then the third one is listen to your intuition, meaning that don't always listen to the logic mind. So many times, like when clients come to me and they say, I'm undecided about which direction to go. So what I recommend for them is we're not making any decisions, meaning you don't make any decisions right now. Go in nature, hang out, pose a question, and then eventually you'll feel the answer. So listen to your intuition. One time you listen to it and you follow it, then it gets stronger because it's a soft voice. It's not going to be loud. So listen to your intuition, and it's guiding you. It's guiding you towards making the right decisions to lead. It's making the decisions to show you on how to manifest, how to love on yourself with this maiden energy, and where to take that action. Okay? Drink more water. We got this energy of drink more water. Okay? So water is the element, and I think that's important. That's why it's come up on how you are bringing about this transformation in the self. Is the water is going to, because water element, remember we got the energy of Scorpio right at the beginning. Okay, the Scorpio energy is a water sign, and water is the home of the divine feminine, the fluidity. So when we have stagnancy, emotions are stagnant, you're washing away. And in fact, I can't keep everything here. I have like a bottle. It was a gift on my birthday from my son. It's a bottle, and I put like lots of crystals underneath, and I charge it, and I write affirmations on it. And then when I put the water in it, and I hold it, and I just give it love and kisses, and then I drink it. I drink from that. So what I'm doing is I am whatever I feel like for that week or for that month, whatever I want to do, I write it, right? And I put it there. So in a simpler way, if you have that, that's wonderful. That's like those rituals that you can do. If nothing else, when you're drinking water, be mindful of when you put it in your mouth. Don't just gulp it in on the way on the go. So start to connect with your body, your senses, so you start to become aware. What am I eating? So don't be on the phone when you're eating, watching TikToks and doing all these. Okay, all right, which relationship? Next one, no, she doesn't look good, he doesn't look good. Stop the swipes, stop the TikTok, stop all of that. Focus on the food. So become present. Water is an element that's going to, as you're drinking, because it's removing all the toxins. It's very, very important. And also another message that's coming with just drinking more water is that you can be near a body of water for some of you. For some of you, I'm seeing forest is going to support you a lot. So whatever your inner guidance says that, hey, you know what, I want to go spend time by a lake, a waterfall, or an ocean, or some of you get the guidance, I need to go in the forest. Whatever you get the guidance, listen to that. Okay. Now, I was going to take 3 from this particular deck. Oh, I had the number 8. Look at this. I actually purchased the deck because it looked like an 8, and it is Infinity Oracle. So we got specific message here. It says here, twin flame and energy cleanse, they came together. So I feel like the message that's coming in, that there's been an energy in the past that you connected with. This is not going to resonate for everybody, okay? What it is you connected with someone with whom you had like a lot of intensity. Remember, we saw all of that at the beginning, intensity. So this is a special message coming in for a relationship where you had an intense connection with someone whom you felt was the one, or if you resonate with the vibration of a twin flame. Okay, there was a lot of push and pull. There was a lot of things that you went into one direction to the other. There's a lot of imbalance, a lot of mirroring, also a lot of growth. But now it is time. The message is coming in with the 9s, 9 showing up. You're going through an energy cleanse. Okay, and it also is a message that perhaps you can consider doing an energy cleanse for yourself through the natural world, natural detox, right? Detoxing the similar thoughts, being anxious about, have I lost my twin flame? Have I lost the love of my life? When will this happen? Am I fated for this? So breaking free from that, taking your power back into the now, going with the steady flow and being patient, being steady with yourself, being steady in your emotions. If someone is coming in your life and creating this big distortion in your energy field, you have to decide for yourself, is that what you want? Okay, so you have to understand that was a specific message coming in for twin flames. What I'm also feeling is that there's a healing that's taking place in that connection. So this is definitely feeling like an emotional healing that's taking place for you. Okay. An energy cleanse can also be that you're working with a energy healer. Okay. However it resonates for you. So what's going to also support you for the transformation is, which is not surprising, we got another energy of 9. Okay. This is the Hermit. Hermit is a very introspective energy, taking time out alone. We got those messages in other parts also. Spend time alone. Reflect back on your life. Okay. Know who you are. Know thyself. Know who you are. That's all I'm going to say. Know who you are so that you define you. You don't let others define you. Okay. How are you bringing about a transformation? You're not stuck. I will rise. I will rise. Anxious energy back again in the 8 of Swords. Okay. So 8 of Swords is showing up here. How are you creating the transformation? You're not stuck. You have the solution. You just have to see things from a different perspective. Shift the perspective. Is this a limiting belief? Why am I doing this? Why am I sacrificing? Okay. I'm feeling sacrifice here. Oh, this is my karma. I'm meant to be just, in lack. I'll never make the money. I'll never make the big cut. I'll never have the love relationship because it's my karma. It's not going to happen. Look at where I live. Look at how I live. All those limiting patterns have to go through a death and an ending. Scorpio, 12th house, death card, tower card. We can't ask for any more with the 9s. Okay. So that's what is going to help you. Okay. What's going to actually help you, this I feel is coming in. Okay, I'm not doing a predictive reading of what's coming in. I'm feeling that you're going to have a new birth with all of these endings, the 12th house, the tower energy. So there's huge amount of shift that's taking place where you were stuck, right? Because you couldn't see. This 8 of Swords also feels like what you can't see. And 12th house is things you cannot see. Okay, so you're going into that depth of darkness, but you're shedding light and you've gone deep. Once I'm connecting to, you guys have gone deep. Okay, in your soul searching a lot. So what I'm also seeing with the Ace of Cups is, how about I love me? How about I come from honoring me, choosing happiness and love as my guiding force. Just as I say it, the joy bringer is here. Hummingbird just came in. I'm gonna get a hummingbird feeder here too, because I can see it. You guys can't see it here because I can see the hummingbirds when they came in. Just when I was looking at this dove coming down, I saw the hummingbird. So bringing that lightness in is going to support you to bring about a transformation. Okay, I love it. Now let's see how we can live abundantly. Well, yeah, from the cards. How can we live abundantly? Oh yes, all 3 are amazing. Yes, I like that. Says Zara, committing to me. I'm going to commit to me. And it doesn't mean you're coming from a selfish place. Sometimes I feel that word also has a negative connotation. It's nice to be a little bit selfish. Oh my God! I was reading what you wrote there. Sis Zara Ari said committing to me and how you can live abundantly. Oh my God. This is mind blowing. I got the number 22 and it says commit. It says here commit. Do you see it? It says here commit. Yes. Commit to your own self. Commit to excellence, because this one looks like a ballerina. I mean, she can do a full split. Oh my God, I can't even move that much. But this is feeling like she's opening up. Look at the deck. This is the deck cover. She's opening up to receive the guidance, whether you're male or female. Commit to excellence. Commit to your own body. Commit to your own self. Can you believe that? Like, I was just reading what you wrote, committing to me, and that's what came up, is how you can live abundantly. And this is energy of 22, which is about partnerships, which is about partnering. Number one, partnering not with the other person, you partnering up with the universe, right? With that energy oracle number 8, let me show you, right? You're partnering up with the universe. You're partnering up with the universe. You're partnering up with the other. The others are reflecting back to you, right? In relationships. Wow, how can the people live abundantly to achieve their heart's desire? And this is also feeling with a commit is commit to your goals and dreams. So that girl who wanted to be a ballerina, there was probably a desire, and she practiced, she was patient. She probably couldn't do the full splits right at the beginning, but she practiced and practiced and practiced, and she excelled in her craft. So I'm getting another message is to continue building on whatever your talent is, whatever your growth is, and you are going to excel at it. You already are excelling. It may not feel like that, but I can already see that you're already excelling. So commit to that. And then how you can, what was the question? How you can live abundantly, right? And achieve your heart's desire. The next message is friendships. So focus on, actually, I got this card from me too yesterday. See these two people? How nice. Two birds, twos. Again, this feels like twos. So it's saying here, special friends are there to help me and bring me strength during difficult times. So sometimes isolation is important, but see, are you going into too much of an isolation mode? If you're isolating yourself, then angels are saying here that you do have friends who are there to help you, to support you. They may not understand everything, but with the Six of Cups, that's what I'm feeling. You do have loving people around you who want to offer you. Maybe go out a little bit, maybe hang out with them, maybe have a few laughs, okay? Have a few happy laughs, okay? So for me, when I went through a lot of this isolation period, I liked my solo time. I really enjoyed it. I noticed that I just didn't want to go out a lot. And it was becoming a challenge till the time my friends, quote unquote, Archana, you can't do this. What is happening? You have to come out. You can't be always doing the spiritual work. I'm like, okay, but I can't handle the big group. All right, just us. And I came back and it just felt so rejuvenated to have the silly conversations, and it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, and funny conversations about Archana. Are you gonna gossip, or are we gonna be spiritual? I'm like, fine. Today we can gossip, okay? But I knew it was coming from a lighthearted place. It was not coming from a place where that's the energy you're at. And it was kind of fun. And different friends, different groups, and different energies. Some I like to party with, meaning I haven't gone out in a while, but I love music. I love loud music, and I love dancing. And not every friend likes that. So when I go out with that friend, it's just like, there's a dance party there, or there's gonna be music, and there's gonna be bhangra, or there's gonna be this, and I'm always yes to any of those music things. And then there are those I want to just sit and have a cup of tea and have those soulful conversations. And then I have those friends that I can have my intellectual discussions with. So each one of those pockets of friends we have created like a nurturing. So look at the people who are around you. So don't expect like one friend will be everything. Okay, I'll have my deep conversations with, and I'll have fun with. So God has brought, universe has brought in different relations in your life, so you can experience your multidimensionality. You can experience the different aspects of you. Okay. Yes, oh my God, look, another message of enthusiasm and friendship. How you can achieve your heart's desire is not to cut people out. Like, don't say, I will not have friends and I will just do this. Yeah, we talked about it. Commit to your own self and your own excellence. Open up to that. Okay. The third one we got is the yellow rose. We got a lot of yellow colors. Remember, I was showing you all the yellow colors in the deck. So much yellow, right? And the leader over here, sun, is orange, but it also has yellow tones to it. So there's a lot of solar plexus energy. And it says here, enthusiasm and friendship. Oops. Oh, I can't read. A single rose can be my garden. A single friend, my world. Oh, it talks about friendship again. A single rose can be my garden. A single friend, my world. So you do have special friends around you, and enjoy your friendships, because that is going to support you in your journey. Okay. Now we're going to have closing messages, and we are done with the 9/9 reading. Let's get all the decks out now. think these are all my decks. Thank you, angels, for this blessed reading. Oh my God, I have to tell you by the time I'm getting my decks. So literally at 6:45, I was ready. I got everything ready. I woke up at 5:30 and I'm like, let me get all settled. So I've done my meditation before. And my God, my internet was not working on the computer. I'm like, oh my God, I'll just have to do a 9-9 recording. Then I got anxious, right? And I'm like, you know what? Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. I came out and I have these beautiful plants, started breathing, and I'm like, I trust. And whatever's meant to happen will open up. And within 3 minutes, my husband reset the router. We were back on track. So, yeah, it was a mini test for me. Gratitude just kind of flew out. That's important. I'll keep that here. Let's look at now. Let's look at the messages coming in for you guys. Closing messages from your guardian angels, from your higher self, on this journey for people, those who are seeing the 9s, 9-9 especially. And combinations of 9, if you're seeing 911, 909, different combinations. What do the people need to know? What will support them, angels? Thank you. Thank you. It says here, Archangel Azrael is saying completion, which is what we were talking about. That 9-9s is about completion. Yes, it is sacral and solar plexus colors, absolutely. The sacral is orange and solar plexus is yellow. Angels are saying there is this star. Out of all of this energy, I'm seeing the star. Your heart is healing, and this is not like in the center of the heart, it's in the upper heart and close to the throat chakra. So this is called the higher heart, okay, which opens up to unconditional love. And this person, which is the divine feminine energy, is wearing a cloak of stars, okay? I'm hearing the winds of change. So all of these challenges have been a mark of your beauty. You're a star. You're a beautiful star. And your heart energy is vibrating beautifully for all to experience and to see. Messages for the people, closing messages for the people. Expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into the acts of love. I think we have talked about this in the whole reading, right? You're ready to manifest your heart's desire. You're ready to manifest heart's desire. So express. As you're healing the sacral and the solar plexus energy, you're going to find that courage. Be courageous like a leader and express. And as you're doing that, you are walking the path of your life purpose. Messages for the people. It says here, consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in an area. So this came as a specific message, meaning that if you're looking for like business advice, you're looking for something that you are trying to manifest with this King of Pentacles and the Magician energy that we saw, perhaps it is time to seek expert advice. It will help you. Let me take another message because this was a very specific message. I'll take one more, angels. That was probably something that someone needed to hear. Okay, we got this energy of wait, and we got the energy of patience. Don't rush through things. We've really gotten that message deep inside, and we got again wait. Don't rush into action. Okay, so don't rush into action, which to me also means is that before you take action about something, you're getting a rash decision. You're finding yourself to be an impulsive, the first message is go back in nature, listen to your intuition, and then go from there. So wait it out, be patient. Second is, if you're not really sure which action to take, consult an expert. Okay, that's a message that's come in. We did get the energy of gratitude. So start to, one of the things I have to people who do mentorship with me, spiritual mentorship with me, is to really have a strong gratitude practice. Maybe something like, yes, of course I'm grateful. I did the 33-day gratitude meditation, 33 days of gratitude for different aspects, right? So over here is really flowing in gratitude for your life, for each of these stars, each of these wounds, each of the positivity, gratitude for my life, gratitude for the physical, whatever I have in the physicality, gratitude for my things, gratitude for my relationships, gratitude for my thoughts, gratitude for my parents, relationships, right? Siblings, love, the love that manifested, the love that didn't manifest, the jobs that manifested, the job that didn't manifest. Grateful for the polarities, okay? Grateful for the contrast, grateful for your spirituality, grateful for your masculine energy where it pushes you to take action and you've got all this passion and fire and impulsiveness. Don't put it down as a negative. It's important when you have an impulsive and you get it, it's spiritual fire. It's directing it. You're directing and using the feminine energy. So grateful for your feminine energy. Grateful for your life where it is right now. I'll take one more here, because that for sure was important. And thank you, angels. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. This is like amazing. And we got new beginnings, right? I said that at the, and we got more of the yellow here, and we're seeing the number 10. So for those of you who are seeing the numbers 99, those who have tuned in here to the reading, it is very important that you're being told that there's a new beginning opening up for you, something that you're going to be very, very grateful for. Okay, you have completed a challenging part in your life. You have completed a challenging part in your life. Okay, final 3 messages from here, and then we close out our reading. What do the people need to know? I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. First one, Archana. So more of the water energy, which is the divine feminine. And it's interesting, and it says it is showing, again, whales and everything, and it's showing over here is take action. You are in touch with your truth in this situation. Whatever the situation is, think about it. You're in touch with your situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Okay, take action. You are in touch with truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Okay. Second message, spend time alone. Yes, we got that. Angels are saying Archana is pulling from all these decks. We've already told her. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you to gain a positive perspective. Daydreaming, visualizations, again in nature. I do a whole lot of that. And if you need help in that, I do a lot with psychic work, and also help you with visualizing your dreams and anchoring yourself in your dreams on what you wish to manifest. So do spend time alone in nature, meditating about what you truly want. Know yourself, know what you want. Final message before we close. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay, so you are definitely gaining a lot of psychic insight. A psychic awareness is going up, and the way you view yourself and the way you view the world, which is what we started with, completions with the 12th house of spirituality. Okay, so further study if that's what you're called to, prayer or meditation. Wow. Thank you, angels. Thank you all. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. I'm so glad that you got clear messages, and you've enjoyed this session. It's meant to be a long session, but whatever messages that need to come through, come through. And I was guided to do this as a live reading. So I was excited, I'm happy, and I sent you many blessings, and I accept all these wonderful gratitude and love that you've showered upon me. I appreciate each one of you. So thank you so much. Sending you love and light, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.